Hey guys, this is Sports with Dylan. Moments ago, the trade we have all been waiting for happened. Bo Horvat was traded to the New York Islanders. As much as I love a good trade, this is kind of annoying for me because for over a week now, I have had a trades video planned out. But every time I'm about to release that video, there's something else I need to make a video about. And now, Bo Horvat has been taken off that list. But don't worry, I'll find more people. Anyways, this trade is exciting. It's a bit confusing, but it is very exciting. The Canucks have been doing awful this year. No question about it. Just plain terrible. They cannot be playing this badly. They're a way better team with a way better roster. Now, Bo Horvat is only 27 right now, which means that I think, or thought at least, that the Canucks should keep him because he's a young player and he's been playing really well. The problem is he is a free agent this offseason, which means that they might not re-sign him, in which case you're getting nothing for him. But it seemed worth it if you think the team can make the playoffs. Build around this guy. Bo Horvat's been great this year. Second best player on the team after Pettersson. So it's sad to see him go. But at the same time, like I said, Canucks have been doing terrible. And there have been billions of rumors about a Bo Horvat trade. I cannot look at the news without seeing a Bo Horvat trade rumor. It's driven me nuts. So I'm going to be glad that Bo Horvat's trade rumors are over, right? Actually, they are not. I have already seen a new Bo Horvat trade rumor from the Islanders. I'll get into that later. That's just weird. The Islanders, on the other hand, started off the season amazing. Third best team in the division after Carolina and New Jersey. But they have slowly dropped down in the rankings. And now they are 5th in the division. They just haven't had it. Sorokin and Varlamov, their two goalies, have been amazing. And their defense has done a really good job as well. But they can't get the shots in. They can't score the points. Something Bo Horvat has been doing great recently. Now, in return, the Islanders gave up Anthony Beauvillier, Atu Ratti, never heard of him before I made this video, and a first-round pick. This, I would say, is actually a reasonably even trade, although I'm not sure what the Canucks were thinking exactly. Anthony Beauvillier is a really good player, don't get me wrong, but they don't need another forward, and he's 25 years old, so sure, he'll be good with the team, but I would have aimed for someone young and really good, if you can, and preferably on the defense is what they really need. Quinn Hughes is awesome, Luke Schenn is fine, but Tyler Myers and Oliver Ekman-Larsson have been awful this year. So the Canucks need some defensive life. If anything's going to bring them to the playoffs, that's what it's going to be. And preferably someone young as well that can be there in the long term with Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson. So trading for Anthony Beauvillier, who's 25, he's a good player, but I don't think he's going to make an impact on that team. Doesn't make sense to me. Atu Ratti makes a bit more sense because he's a prospect. You can develop him and he'll be better. He's 20 years old right now, barely played in the NHL. So sure, this isn't a bad deal. And then one first-round pick. Also not a bad deal. Some people are calling for more, but I think this is fairly even. I just would have gone for someone younger and a defenseman, or gone for a second first-round pick. Now, the Islanders division has gotten significantly better this year with the resurgence of the New Jersey Devils, and the fact that the Hurricanes and Rangers are still both playing amazing. But I think the Islanders should be able to squeeze into 4th place in the division, even if they're in 6th right now. Because the Capitals and Penguins are both aging quite a bit. They're just not the same team they were a couple years ago. I think the Penguins should be playing a bit better, but the Capitals are just so injured, so banged up. I'm surprised they're doing as well as they are. So with Bo Horvat, this Islanders team should go a lot farther. But the other division in the Atlantic is going to give them a tough fight for that last wildcard spot. Because obviously you've got Boston, who's in the playoffs, no question. Maple Leafs are in the playoffs, and Lightning are in the playoffs. Then you've got the Florida Panthers, who I think are a good team. I think they should make the playoffs. But don't worry, you have 2 wildcard teams. And then you've got the Red Wings, who I think are getting better. The Senators, who are iffy, especially now that they're injured. And the Canadiens, who are also a bit iffy. So we will see. Oh, and the Sabres, obviously. Again, I'm not very confident in the Sabres. So we'll see. I think the Islanders might be able to squeeze out the 8th spot. But if the Red Wings start to surge again, I think they might have a tough go at it. Especially with now there being 3 solid teams in the division. They're not touching one of those places. And that is why I have heard already another Bo Horvat trade rumor. Because he's a great player, and the Islanders just finished trading for him. But what if the Islanders don't improve at all? What if they just stay in 6th place in the division? What do you do then? Do you still keep the pending free agent? Some people would say, no, screw it, trade him. And if Bo Horvat had been there for a couple of years, yeah, you might trade him. But it just seems outrageously stupid that you would trade a guy you just finished trading for. Especially if you're on the bubble. You want to keep this guy. You want to win with him. You won't be able to see in 1 month before the deadline what this team is going to become. It's entirely possible that they don't play well right before the deadline, but then as soon as the deadline passes, then they surge up in the rankings and manage to make the playoffs. There's still plenty of time. So a month compared to 2 really isn't enough to judge whether the Islanders are bad enough to be trading players or not. So the answer is no. Do not trade Bo Horvat. That would just be so stupid. But that would be kind of weird to make a video about. It would be interesting to see why Bo Horvat was traded again. But I highly doubt that is going to happen. Like I said, for now, the Canucks are aiming to get a very high up pick. Maybe they can get Leo Carlson, Adam Fantilli, or Connor Bedard. Probably not Bedard. I don't think they're quite that bad. But it's likely that they finish right around like the 7th spot, and they manage to miss out on one of those top players, and still do not improve that much, because that's just how the Canucks roll. It's been very confusing, because they re-signed Andrei Kuzmenko just a couple days ago to a 2-year extension. So what are they thinking right now? Are they thinking we'll try and win without Bo Horvat, or are they thinking we're rebuilding? Because if you're rebuilding, then you trade away Kuzmenko. Trade away Thatcher Demko. Trade away JT Miller. But if they think they can win, which I don't think they do, then I guess they might keep those guys. But I suspect we might see some more interesting Canucks trades in the next coming weeks. Thanks for watching.